Hey Next Lance, how are ya? Just waiting a couple minutes. I'm gonna do an update on this tower, but when I got up here, just look at that pink. Is that not intense? It's crazy. Pink sky. Actually, real quick, while you can still see it, I'm gonna show you guys the color of the. Now this, keep this in mind real quick. I'm gonna do the tower in just a second. I'm not gonna make this long because it is freezing out here. See if we can still see. Ah, dang. Well, the sun is setting in this direction. Notice we got a bunch of trails still. Look at that. That color. Hey, Central Florida Prepper. Equine Prepper. Good to see you guys. These colors are crazy. Now in the complete opposite direction of the sunset, we have, look at that. Look at that pink. It's crazy. Tell you what, these colors are just amazing sometimes. Look at that. I can understand like pink being, you know, over by where the sun's setting, you know, but no, here's the sunset in this direction. All right, I better go and look at that tower before it's too dark. I tried to catch them live, I really did, and I don't know when they snuck in exactly, but they did come and they finished, looked like the digging that they were doing. Go back over here and show y'all. Hey Lisa, RJL Harris, hey hon. Okay. Now, if you remember last time, this was all mudded, and I do have photos. I'm either going to put a video together or I will make a community post of the photos that I took. Somebody had come out here and they marked, I guess where there's wires underground for the fiber optics. Because one thing I was unaware of, that I was informed by a engineer who works on towers. He told me that in order to make something 5G, they have to use fiber. And he said all of the towers are set up with cable wire. But in order to switch it to 5G, they have to remove the cable wire that's going up the tower and replace it with fiber. So I think it was about 5 years ago, I believe Cincinnati was fully fiber optics. And I'm guessing they're just tying into those lines that have already been there. But here, let me go ahead and get a view of this. Now, these, I noticed last time, had been unhooked, and they have not brought out a piece to replace those yet. So, I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. And the funny thing is, last time I remember it was like, oh weird. Last time I remember it was like half of the wires were disconnected. It was like exactly half. But it looks like they're all disconnected now. Just as far as the big cable, the main cable's being fed to the tower. Well, I won't even say all of the cables, because actually it looks like right up here there's a separate section where they all meet. But as far as the ones designated to this line, there's still no replacement unit. Now, down here they had dug a trench where it looked like they had put some PVC piping to encase the wires that were being run underground. And you might get a better view when I submit those pictures. I'll either put a quick video together showing the pictures in like a slideshow format, or I will put them in a community post. just so you guys can see that update. But as far as over here, I really don't see anything different, except for they, you know, they covered the hole in the trench that they had dug. And just take a walk around and make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, so I noticed those don't have a bag on them last time, and I don't actually remember those being there. I don't remember that little box being there. I'll have to go back and compare it with my last video. That's why I always try and come out here and get an update video, because, you know, it could be just the littlest thing that they change that could give me some insight to what exactly is going on here. Because as far as any work on this tower, since it's on private property, they don't tell us anything about it. And go ahead and get down here. I think that's pretty much the gist of what's going on here. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, and here actually, just to point out, when I mentioned I got pictures, they put spray paint in certain places to mark certain things. And then I also noticed butte. Can you guys hear me? I just noticed it said I was muted. Buffering. Can you guys give me a 1 if you can hear me? Look at the sky, you guys. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, it just said it just came up in the middle of my screen and said that I was muted. And now I see chat flying by. That was weird. Huh. Well, I think that is pretty much the update on this tower. And I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I can guarantee they will be back, because I know those wires aren't dangling just for no reason. They're not gonna, you know, there's gonna be something that's gonna replace the unit that used to be here and that these are gonna feed into. And I think it's kind of weird how they put, you know, a little bit of concrete over top of it. But yeah, that is the gist on the tower. I'm gonna do one more quick little sky check, see what the other direction's doing. And then I'm gonna call this a wrap, because it is freezing. And in the next couple of minutes, my hands are probably gonna start shaking, and that's probably not gonna help. So I appreciate everyone for coming. If anyone has any quick questions, I would be happy to answer them, assuming I know them. Pulsing. I'm pulsing, Susie Q. Yeah, probably. Probably. Look at this sky. Look at these colors. Talk about the sky looking like it's on fire, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. It's just crazy. Yeah, right? Right, Susie? It really is. And look over here. Look, blue skies. It's like blue over here. That's what it should look like. What is this? What is this? Anymore? Just nuts.